Hey, beautiful souls, it's Rachel here from A Bridge to Tranquility. Beautiful souls, welcome back to A Bridge to Tranquility's YouTube channel. So today is a special start of a series. Each new moon and full moon I want to do a little mini workshop for you guys, a little mini ceremony. Each one will be different each month, and obviously today we are starting with the new moon in Scorpio. So the new moon in Scorpio, if you are UK based, comes in on November the 4th, and it comes in at 14 minutes past 9 in the evening, so it will actually be coming in tonight. Although it is new moon day, it is still not here just yet. The energy of new moon usually stays around for about 3 to 3.5 days, so if you're watching this a little bit after today, that's absolutely fine, don't worry about it. So I want to break down a little bit of Scorpio new moon and obviously new moons in general, and then I'm going to pull a little reading for us, and then we're going to get going. So the new moon itself is based around 3 words in particular: death, transformation and rebirth. When it comes to a period of the new moon, we're thinking about starting a new cycle, but also to begin anew, we have to bring an end. So this is where the death comes in. Although the word sounds extremely harsh, it's not as harsh as it needs to be. This is about what needs to be gone, what needs to stop, what needs to end. Transformation is the process of what needs to happen. So once those things are alleviated, or they're gone, or they've been released, what is going to begin to happen? And also, what do you now need to do now that those things are out of your way? And obviously, rebirth, it speaks for itself. That is the opportunity to be born into something new. Remember that new moon is the beginning of a cycle of 8 phases. So you have to think about not only what are you putting out, but also the weeks that are going to follow. This isn't just a day to say, okay, this is me, I'm brand new, ta-da. It's a day to say, right, okay, this is the start of the beginning of a new cycle of me becoming this version of myself, okay? So, Scorpio new moon. This new moon is a major transformation moon. It's all about shedding the old and bringing in the new. However, when I say transformation, this is really to relate to personal growth. This is to relate to self-revelation, new revelations about the world around you. This is where we're starting to talk about taking those lessons, those misalignments, those owls, and actually learning from them. Not just looking at them and saying, oh, this always happens to me, or this is something that I'm stuck with. Why are you stuck with it? Why does it always happen to you? What needs to change, guys? So also as well, there is a big energy around. So for me, myself, I follow Halloween, also known as Samhain, to be a very spiritual new year. Also, in a lot of traditions, today is also classed as an astrological new year. To me, the big thing that stands out throughout all is this is the end of a period of light, and it's a period of darkness coming in. Not darkness in a bad way. This is the time where we have to look for that light within ourselves. This is the time where we have to understand that that light is flowing and shining, and this dark period of the year is only going to support us and remind us of that. But with that comes the fact that this is one of the very last new moons in a very, it's going to be a while. It's going to be one of the last new moons in a while that's really supporting you through transformation. So really think of this as a brand new start, not only for a cycle, but also for the next few months. Really start thinking about where you want to be in 3 months, who you want to be in 3 months. Remember, we'll be going into a new calendar year as well, so it's really important to rock with that energy. So I've pulled us a short reading. I've done 3 lines. 1 line focusing on darkness and negativity that needs to be released, 1 line focusing on the healing that we need to bring with us, and then just the generic line of guidance from spirit. So I'm going to start with the shadow line. Okay, so the message from the shadow. This is about really honing into the fact of learning to use community, learning to use the support of people around you. And if you're somebody that has got through life saying, I'm on my own, I do it myself, that's fantastic. However, that is beginning to become a detriment to you. You need the support of others around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be family. It doesn't necessarily have to be friends, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you need that support in every single area, but you need to start outsourcing, because really you're doing yourself a discredit by trying to do everything on your own when you could be supported by others. And it doesn't mean that you can't do it alone, but you prove that over and over again. You don't need to prove it anymore. Also as well, there's this big thing of coming out into your true self. There's a lot of masks and illusions I feel that have been built up over the past 2 years, And I feel like it's really, really time for you to say, actually, forget about everything else outside. Who am I? What do I need? What do I believe? And where do I want to push forward with? And last but not least, for a lot of us, it's going to be a serious time to look at our addictive behaviours. Now, some of you may really discredit certain things and say, it's not really addictive, you know, I could stop if I wanted to, you know, I don't do it that much. But really actually have an honest look at yourself in the mirror and say, is this balanced? Am I doing this thing in moderation? Or is this actually a problem that I need to solve? Because actually, it's not having a benefit on me, and it's not making me the better version of myself that I want to be. Moving into the healing energy. So the healing energy is very much about ourselves in terms of nourishment. What do you need to grow? Loads of people that follow me will hear this again and again and again. You're a plant. What water do you need? What soil do you need? How much sunlight? You need to nourish yourself. And whilst doing that, you need to make sure that you've got boundaries in place. For a lot of you, I don't feel like these boundaries are outward. I feel like they're inward. You need to create boundaries for yourself. You need to learn to tell yourself no. And you need to learn to tell yourself when it's been too much. And you need to discipline yourself to keep that. For a lot of us as well, it's going to be really, really important to look past the closed doors. Start looking for those hidden blessings. Start looking for where universe, God, spirit, ancestors, guides, where are they pushing you? Because yes, that door's closed and you may not have banked on it, but why is it closed and what betterment does it have for you? And last but not least, the guidance of the universe. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is about the balance of three, the royal three: thought, emotion, physicality, mind, body, soul, physical, mental, emotional. Like, this is the combination of them all. Allow your thoughts to intertwine with your spirit as well as your mental. Allow your emotions to grow, allow them to blossom, allow them to be in that motion, allow them to flourish. And most importantly, notice the balance in your physical. Allow your physical to take place. Allow your physical to show you what needs to happen. These three need to be in balance. And when you think about the transformation that's going to take place under this new moon, I want you to think about how you can balance those things. It's going to be really, really important. So, balance your mind, body and soul. Be accountable for your healing. What do you need? Don't dawdle. Don't dwell, but also be disciplined. Stop thinking you're alone in this world. Allow your truth to step forward and think about the behaviours that really aren't serving you. And I wish you all a really, really magical new moon in Scorpio. Also, keep your eye out towards the end of the month, guys. I'm going to be creating an online workshop program so that you guys can get a full detailed download of how you can practice and connect with all 8 phases of the moon. So keep your eye out for that. Otherwise, let's get to the ceremony. Welcome to our new moon ceremony. So if you haven't already, feel free to grab yourself 2 pieces of paper or a notepad and a pen. Grab yourself some smudging tools or some incense if you'd like to. If you are somebody that has our ritual water spray, it'd be a good time to grab that. If you don't have any of those things, do not worry, because I'm going to be sending the energy and the vibrations of all of these out to you. So pause the video now if you need to go and grab anything, and we'll begin. So the first step to our new moon ceremony together is to cleanse our space. So I'm going to be using some white sage to first reset the energy. You don't need to use a lot of white sage. It is a very powerful medicine healing plant, and it's a cleansing tool that works on resetting. So although we're going to be using white sage, that's not going to be the only thing we're going to be using. We're also going to be using Palo Santo, that works on the vibration of love. So we're going to be setting the energy by clearing it, and then we're going to be operating in the vibration of love and rising up that energy together. So if you have not already, begin to cleanse your space. I'm also going to cleanse this space. And making sure those of you that are unable to, cleansing your space, clearing the energy, removing anything that does not belong, and promoting anything that should be. And then, as I say, we're going to use Palo Santo to uplift the energy and fill our space with love and high vibrations. I do recommend always lighting a candle so that you can light the Palo or the sage both from a candle flame instead of from a lighter or anything like that. So again, sending those vibrations of the healing medicine of Palo out to you all, promoting love and heightening vibration. So the next step is going to be clearing our minds. So I'd like you all to sit for a moment. You can sit with your eyes gazing down lowly. You can close your eyes. And I just want you to picture a beautiful plain white canvas. I want you to get that visual strong in your mind. And then I want you to set the intention that any non-serving thoughts, weights, burdens or negativity will be released from your mind. And as you do this, I want you to begin to see that canvas being covered in perhaps paint, maybe it's spray, maybe it's scribbles. I want you to visualise all of those negative thoughts, those burdens, those weights coming out onto that plain white canvas. Literally throwing it at the canvas, allowing your mind to empty, handing it all over, feeling it pull from the base of your feet all the way out from the top of your head into this canvas. And when this canvas is completely full with colour or scribbles, I want you to take a big deep breath in and a long deep breath out. And I want you to ask for the universe to take these weights and these negativities and hand them over into the cosmos to be transmuted into positive vibrations. And in a moment, when you take your next big deep breath in and out, I want you to visualise that canvas slowly clearing, that canvas becoming pure white once again. So a big deep breath in and a beautiful deep breath out as that canvas completely clears, emptying and clearing our minds. And I want you to maintain this space for a moment. And I want you to visualise a beautiful white, pure healing light coming down like a beautiful beam from the universe above. And I want you to feel that beam of light from the universe beginning to come down over your head. And this light is going to travel through your body, your physical and your energetic, clearing all of the energy from your head all the way down through your neck, down into your shoulders, down through your arms, past your hands, down through your chest, down through your back, down through your stomach, through your hips, down through your thighs, down through your legs, your knees, slowly past your ankles and down through your feet, clearing your energy. And as this energy moves through the base of your feet, I want you to picture this light beam travelling all the way down to the centre of Mother Earth, grounding you and rooting you to the here and now, connected to her natural frequency. Feel that pull from Mother Nature. Feel your energy pure and unweighted as you're connected to the universe and the earth beneath you. And I want you all to take a moment now to just make sure that you're comfortable as we prepare for a short visualisation that's going to help you to prepare for your new moon ceremony and help you to complete the last part, which I will leave you guys to do after the video. So getting yourselves really, really comfortable as we prepare for a short visualisation together. So I want you to sit relaxed, allow your back to be supported, allow your eyes to slowly close and begin to take some nice deep breaths in and out. Breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to place yourselves in a beautiful bubble of protection all around you. This protective layer cannot be broken, it cannot be tainted in any way. And it allows your energy connected to the universe, clear and pure, grounded and rooted to Mother Earth, to remain protected through this visualisation together. And I want you to picture yourself beginning to walk down a beautiful corridor. The ceilings are high, the walls are completely decorative, they've got carvings, perhaps beautiful paintings, candles lit all the way, a grand corridor. And as you continue to walk, you feel this sense of regalness, of pride, of respect, of beauty. And as you continue to walk down this corridor, you notice two beautiful grand doors. They have huge handles and are as tall as the ceiling. Step by step, you get closer and closer to these huge doors. As you approach these doors, you feel a sense of nerves, but excitement. Excitement to see what is on the other side. I want you to open those doors and enter into the grand hall. Again, this room is beautifully decorated, and in the centre of this room you see a beautiful mirror. This mirror is twice the size of you, and it takes centre of this room. As you begin to approach this mirror, I want you to prepare for the person you are going to see. Step by step, closer and closer. As the reflection you are going to see in this mirror is not one of present, but one of future. A future version of yourself that you wish to be. A future version of yourself that you know you can be. And as you approach this mirror, I want you to gaze at the reflection of your future self. How are you dressed? How does your energy feel? How do you speak? What job or career do you have? What home do you live in? What friends and family surround you? How is your mind, your mental health? How is your body physically and your physical health? How is your soul? How do you spiritually feel? Is there balance? If so, what does that balance look like? I want you to take every part of this reflection in. I want you to see every part of your future self. I want you now to think about the things that must change, the things that must be transformed so that you can be this version of yourself. I want you to think about the things that must end, the things that must stop, so you can be this future version of yourself. I want you to breathe in all that you require to be this future version of yourself. And I want you to breathe out anything that does not serve this future version of yourself. Breathing in everything you need. Breathing out everything you no longer require. Breathing in the energy of the new moon to support you in this transformation and rebirth. And breathing out all that you wish the new moon's energy to allow you to release. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and slowly, as you continue to breathe in and out, I want you to see this grand hall and this mirror slowly fade from your visual. I want you to feel yourself back in the room, the weight of yourself back in your seat. Taking a final deep breath in. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, and as you breathe out, taking a beautiful stretch and opening your eyes when you are ready. I want you all now to grab your papers or your notepad. I want you to take your pen and I want you to write one letter of death, of ending, everything that must stop, everything that needs to be released. I want you to take a second piece of paper and I want you to write about the transformation and the rebirth that you need to take place. I want you to take your death letter, fold it up and safely, if possible under the moonlight, burn your death letter and release it to the universe. Give it to the new moon. And I want you to take your letter of transformation, of rebirth. I want you to fold it, and I want you to leave it on a window ledge for the next 3 nights, or if you're watching this video at a later date, until the waxing crescent. And then under the waxing crescent, again, I want you to burn this safely, releasing it out and setting the intention under the moon's new cycle of what you wish to become. I hope you guys have enjoyed this short and quick new moon ceremony. I love and appreciate you all. Remember, you don't have to be weird to be spiritual, and I hope you've had a beautiful new moon.